Friends, e-invoice compliance in India is abysmally low as we get to understand from the government sources. It is only 40% or so as of now. That is, if 10 invoices are mandatorily required to generate e-invoice, only 4 out of them are e-invoice compliant. 6 out of 10 invoices on an average are not e-invoices compliant as of now. Amidst this, the Ministry of Finance has notified yesterday, that is 1st August 2022, via notification 17/2022 central tax, that those taxpayers with an aggregate turnover of more than 10 crores in any year would be mandatorily required from 1st October 2022 to generate e-invoices. Mind that this threshold limit of 10 crores is of aggregate turnover. Therefore, if you as a taxpayer are registered in 2 states in India via 2 GST INs, both your turnovers of both the states are to be clubbed together to calculate this aggregate turnover. Even stock transfers would be included in the calculation of this aggregate turnover. Exempt supplies, B2C supplies, for which you are not required to generate an e-invoice, would also be calculated and added to the aggregate turnover for the purpose of computation of this threshold limit of 10 crores limit for generation of e-invoices. Therefore, as a supplier of goods and services, the MSMEs need to see whether they are required to generate e-invoices, and if it is mandated for them to generate e-invoices, it is important that they start generating e-invoices from 1st of October 2022. As a recipient of goods or services, it is very important for you that you check whether in case any of your supplier of goods or services are mandatorily required to generate e-invoices and they are not giving you an e-invoice, then as per rule 48(5), input tax credit on such invoice would be denied to you, and under 16 subsection 2, while assessments or GST audits, the input tax credit would be required to be reversed from you. So how do you check this as a recipient of goods or services? Well, please check your GST IN numbers of your suppliers, whether they are registered in the IRP portal or not. In case they are registered in the IRP portal, then those suppliers are mandatorily required to generate e-invoice, and if they have not given you the e-invoice, then it may be advisable to stop the GST payments and ask them to give an e-invoice to you, and only then input tax credit would be available to you and you should release that GST payments. Another important thing many suppliers ask us is, sir, if I have forgotten to generate the e-invoice and after say 3 months, 4 months, I get to know that I was required to generate an e-invoice on this transaction, can I generate it now? Answer is absolutely yes, you can generate it, because there is no time limit for generation of e-invoices. So, as a recipient of goods or services, again you have to see as per the date of the notification, that is from 1st October 2020, those suppliers with more than 500 crores turnover should have given you an e-invoice. From 1st of January 2021, suppliers with more than 100 crores aggregate turnover, 1st April 2021, 50 crores aggregate turnover 1st April 2022, 20 crores aggregate turnover, and now from 1st of October 2022, suppliers with an aggregate turnover of more than 10 crores rupees, they would have required mandatorily to give you an e-invoice, and on the basis of which you can get the input tax credit. Very important to note, many of the taxpayers ask us, do we require to generate e-invoice on credit notes, debit notes, export invoices, supplies to SEZs even without payment of duty? Answer is an absolute yes. You do require to generate an e-invoice on these documents also. However, e-invoice is not required for bill of supply, exempt supplies or delivery challan. Certain taxpayers like transporters, those suppliers of services who are supplying you services of transport of passengers by road, banks, financial institutions, NBFCs, they are not required to generate e-invoice. They are exempt from e-invoicing, and so you have to cull out those suppliers' invoices from your purchase register. So friends, to sum up, in this video we have explained to you how you as a supplier as well as a recipient would be impacted by this notification 17/2022 for those taxpayers more than 10 crores aggregate turnover mandatorily required to generate e-invoices from 1st of October 2022. Do like, share and press the bell button in this video and channel for maximum dissemination of knowledge. Stay tuned for further updates in GST, income tax, etc. Thank you very much.